When adding your music to your podcast, there are a few things that you want to consider. I'm going to call these technical considerations. The first is your intro music. It shouldn't be too long. We don't want this to drag on like an opening intro segment on a sitcom in the 70s. It should be 15 to 30 seconds max. You are signaling to the listeners that the show is starting, and if your intro goes on too long, people are going to stop listening. The other thing that you want to make sure is that your volume levels and ducking for that music is correct. So you don't want the music to be much louder than your vocals, even if you're not putting the music behind the vocals, because you don't want people to have to lower the volume once you start talking or upper the volume once you start talking. You want consistent volume all the way through. And ducking is the term for when music lowers when you are talking. Some apps like ScreenFlow offer something called auto ducking, but you can easily do this by just lowering the volume of the music when you're talking and raising it when you're not. This is important because you want the music to be loud enough for people to hear so that it sets the mood, but you don't want it to be so loud that your voice is competing with it. So the audio mixing is really important there. There's also something to consider with the frequency range. There is just some music that will always compete with voice frequencies. There's this interesting phenomenon in audio where the sound of something can completely drown out another sound because they are on similar frequencies, and so they're kind of fighting with each other and canceling each other out. You want to make sure that the music you're using in your show doesn't do that. So my recommendation is download some music, test it, put it in the background, make sure everything's leveled and audio engineered appropriately, and really see what works best for you and your show. Now, if you want to learn all about the licensing stuff and why you need music and where to find music, you can find more information over on our blog. That's over at rss.com/blog.